Good morning and welcome. It's Mike from CRM Pros. I wanted to talk to you today about the new voice upgrade that GoHighLevel released yesterday, and we're really excited with that. There are some subtle prompting changes that I think everybody should be aware of. I've put together a 5-minute zero to voice hero course that will change your life as far as voice AI prompting. This will be the best 5 minutes you've invested if you're deploying voice agents for your agency. Let's take a walk through this and we'll do it together. And this may take a little longer than 5 minutes because I'm going to be explaining each and every step. But when you deploy it, it'll be less than 5 minutes. The first thing I wanted to talk to you about is prompt structure and language. We basically use Markdown for these. I prefer that because it's very basic. It's very easy to organize. Emojis obviously are not allowed in these prompts, but this is a quick overview. I've included this in the guide. But basically, if you're going to be doing headings, you got a H1. It's almost like a blog post. If you're going to be using a number sign, two of those, and it goes down as far as levels of headings. Bold text is listed here, italics, bold and italic, bullet item list, and numbered lists. So you're going to see this is called Markdown. It looks very plain and eliminates a lot of the formatting. You won't see bold text in the document like you would on a Google Doc. GoHighLevel New Experience Master Framework. I have it in a document. Basically, this is a retail AI prompt, the basic framework that they like to use. There is some subtle differences. They call this block formatting, where GoHighLevel didn't use that in the past. So your old prompts, I would definitely run them through this process and would update them, make them more efficient and probably a little bit more on target for you. So I've included this document in the packet and it goes over each and every step of the prompt. These are obviously flexible. This is a guideline. You can add to this or delete depending on your use case. But basically it has the mandatory fields. This is previous call history. This is how you spell and confirm names and emails. And then basically, this is very important. This is the order that the voice agent is going to go ahead and process the information, answer the incoming call, identify the needs, provide accurate information, capture lead information, schedule appointments, and then transfer the human if needed. I have this all outlined here, along with the knowledge base, products and services, frequently asked questions, lead qualification data, and appointment scheduling, etc. It goes all through this entire document, very simple and self-explanatory when you look at it, and this will take you through the entire call. Now, the reason I give this to you, this is going to be our framework. So our next step, we're going to implement this framework in a step-by-step procedure that will make your life easy. Okay, now we're into the step-by-step procedure. This is the one I spoke about earlier that's going to take us less than 5 minutes to implement this voice AI agent. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this first sentence, we're going to copy this, open up ChatGPT, we're going to go ahead and paste this in, then we're going to go right over to our master framework that we spoke about earlier. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that and put it right here, one space, and paste. Then I'm going to wait for that. ChatGPT is going to analyze this, and it's going to tell you what's working great and what needs to be improved within this prompt. I'm expecting some bad results because this is an empty prompt. We don't have everything listed, as you can see. That's normal. Do not do anything yet. Just leave it as is. Now, let's get into specific company data. I'm going to go ahead and make this for a med spa that happens to be in West Palm Beach, Florida. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my step-by-step procedure and I'm going to go ahead and utilize this and bring it into ChatGPT, and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to paste this in. Now I need to add the company name, which is going to be Galitherm Aesthetics in West Palm Beach. So I'm going to go ahead and eliminate this, paste that in, and let's go ahead and grab the website as well, because now we know that ChatGPT can go ahead and search websites. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to paste that. Now, it also says no emojis and output as Markdown in the main chat window. That means we want it to appear here and no emojis because I can't have these emojis to paste into GoHighLevel. It doesn't accept that. We're ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and what's going to happen is it's going to use that framework and create the voice AI prompt. So as you can see, it's populating. There's the hours, the address, the email, the phone number. It tells you all about all their treatments that they do. What do they do? Body contouring, hair restoration, basically frequently asked questions, and on. This is ready to go. Next thing we do is let's go ahead and check our little framework and see what's next. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into GoHighLevel, and we're going to go ahead and set up the voice AI agent in GoHighLevel. I'm not going to spend a lot of time with this because I feel that you guys have been doing a lot of this in GoHighLevel already. So I'll breeze through this, but I'll show you some of the highlights that you need to be aware of. Number one, we're in the agent area. So here we have where we're going to name the agent and so on and so forth. A couple of things to keep in mind. With the new system, you can be able to tell very quickly, am I on the new system versus the old system? The number of voices, there's a lot less voices right now. That's going to be upgraded. The other thing is, if you see underneath here, you have some title or subtitles underneath some of these voices. Those are the high performance voices. I would definitely suggest using those. One other thing to note here that's new, I'm not sure if everybody has seen it, this little area here, you can add in the agent's initial message, you can add custom values and custom fields. So that's new. Then we're going to go over to agent goals. We're going to go back to our ChatGPT and grab our prompt. And then we'll go back over and we're just going to paste this completed prompt in. Okay. At this point, I will just tidy it up. There's a little leftover stuff there. Everything else is good to go. You can make this area bigger by doing this so you can actually see what you're doing. So now we're going to go ahead and hit save. One of the most important areas in these voice AI agents is the trigger area down below, these actions. So this is where you set up, are you going to send an SMS? Are you going to trigger a workflow? Are you going to contact, you're going to gather any contact fields, book appointment, and then custom actions, which is great for using external data such as APIs from various sources. And then your notifications are right here as well. So those are standard. You guys are probably already familiar with those. Now, the next thing that we do is let's go ahead and we've set that up. One other thing that I didn't point out is you do not need a phone number to test your agent in GoHighLevel. You can test it right from that prompt area. Just enter your phone number and the agent will call you. It uses 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes free of testing. In most cases, you're going to use well beyond that. The next thing is we're going to talk about testing. Testing, I do basically very systematically. So you're going to make a call. You're going to wait until there's an issue. If there's an issue, I hang up and then I fix that immediately. The reason I do that is because we're going to go ahead and go through that prompt and we know where the error occurred and we fix it one at a time. If you listen to the entire call and make 30 changes, you don't know what you've done and what you've affected down the line. So just do those incrementally. Okay. The next thing that you may want to do, I've included this in the documentation. I have a prompt that I like to use, which will analyze the actual prompt. This can be your existing prompt, or it could be the one that we just did. So you could take this right here. You can copy this as well. And then you could paste this right now into ChatGPT. I can go right here and paste this and say, analyze my current prompt, and it'll give you some corrections. I would only do that once. Do not do that over and over because it's going to degrade after multiple uses. The next thing that I want to talk to you about is your existing GoHighLevel prompts. Everybody here is probably using voice AI and GoHighLevel. So you could take your existing prompt. This is an example. You can go ahead and paste it in after you do your framework and paste it in and say, use this prompt and upgrade it to the new version. And you can do the exact same system that we just deployed a few minutes ago. Lastly, I've included a guide in the materials that will take you through customization of these prompts. There's 19 customizations that I've included. This is a guide for you guys to use and make changes. For example, personas. How do you want the agent to speak? Previous call history, which I've included in this prompt already. Updating contact fields. A couple of different things. What about upselling? I've already got the person on the phone. I want to upsell that person into another service. Maybe I'm an HVAC contractor and now I say, hey, listen, I know you have a problem. We're sending out a technician to you. However, have you ever thought about a yearly maintenance plan? The service call today will be no charge, but we'll sign you up for a maintenance plan. Those are different upsells that you can do while on the call. This is our 5 minutes, and I really appreciate everyone's time. If you have any questions, as always, please reach out to me. I'm available. Thank you for listening, and have a great day today.